Welcome, everyone, back to the podcast, or that one Goosebumps podcast. I'm sorry. So today we are reviewing Deep Trouble. This man's got the spooky mask on today.
It was me the whole time!
Whoa, my God, dude, it was curly. So, do you have any history for us, sir?
Honestly, no. I can tell you personally, when I first read Deep Trouble as a kid, I just was kind of like, what? It wasn't bad, but I thought it'd be about, like, evil sharks, and it had to do with mermaids, and, I mean, the main character, though, Billy, he's a bad motherfucker. He got bit by a shark and didn't die. Like, how many 12-year-olds you know that get bit by a shark and walk it off? Like, that's some hardcore shit.
Well, yeah. Well, like, okay, Sheena.
Ow.
So pretty much their uncle, Dr. Deep, is in the Caribbean on a boat, and they go scuba diving and all this other stuff every summer. And this kid, Billy, really has like a very good imagination.
My name is Billy. I'm gonna explore everything because I am the king of the deep.
Pretty much. And pretty much what happens is, they find a mermaid, and there's people trying to steal the mermaid.
Yeah, the entirety of it, like you said, is just clickbait. It's, before YouTube thumbnails were clickbait, we had this book is clickbait. The entirety of it is, they find a mermaid, and she is essentially like an undiscovered species, because cryptids, And I think it was an interesting twist for Sime, but people try to pay Dr. Deep to find the mermaid. He finds her, and they're like, okay, cool, we're going to take her. So, I don't know, it was a weird book, Brandon. It was different. It was really different, but it's an OG Goosebumps book, so still better than Why I'm Afraid of Bees.
Oh, God, yes, anything is better than that book.
The movie, I don't know, it was kind of anticlimactic. Like, so, they free her, and then from that point, she... Pause.
She just go... Music again?
Yes. It's okay, I'll edit. Honestly, okay. It was just kind of disappointing. Like, the entirety of it was the mermaids summon other mermaids to save the day. And then there was, like, this whole thing with fire coral, which, I don't know, I just felt like they didn't know where I wanted to go in the beginning.
Oh, God, yeah.
So, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was an interesting book. I mean, I personally am very interested in, like, undersea things, like BioShock. That's my shit. So, Under the Sea Horror, you think you'd have me there, but I didn't hate the book. I don't know, like, great example, off topic here. Halloween Horror Nights last year, the theme park down here that does, like, big Halloween event, they had a house called Fear of the Deep. That was my favorite one. It was like BioShock on crack. Imagine walking through Rapture and giant fish people attack you. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, that was, So anyway, sorry to go off topic there. Just, undersea horror is very interesting to me because we haven't explored more than, 10% of the oceans?
Yeah.
We know more about the surface of the moon than we do the ocean, and we've lived on this planet for thousands of years. So that's just interesting to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're going to rate this book, Brandon, what would you rate it?
If I was a kid again, if I was little again, I would say, oh my God, 10 out of 10. But, as you were sitting down and actually rereading it and kind of finding, the clickbaitiness about it, I'll give it an 8.
I'm going to meet you right there kind of too. I'm going to give it a 7. Wasn't the greatest book. Wasn't the worst book. It was a book.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. A novella. Now, if you had rewritten the plot, and this is I guess we're going to go on how to make it better. Cut the mermaid shit. Let's go with Deep Trouble. You've got sharks that are fucking megalodons at this point. And Billy's got to kill them? That's a scary movie. So, take Jaws, which essentially I thought this is what it was with the shark. I thought this was going to be a Jaws. Hammerhead Jaws and shit. But no, I don't know. Maybe that's why I've always been scared of sharks. That cover might have done it for me. But anyway, have Billy fight sharks that are 2 times the normal size because they're nuclear active.
That would be a cool story.
You know, then they're in really deep trouble. Sharks the size of the boat. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Deep Trouble series only gets a little more out of hand as we go, and the fucking TV episode was even just, big oof. I rather would have dealt with a mermaid episode than the actual episode we got.
It was just... I remember, like, I didn't watch that episode as a kid. I only watched it, like, a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing I did is I watched it, and I turned it off after 5 minutes. I'm like, this is so retarded, I'm shutting this off.
It was bad. It was really bad. And then, like, I can't... I don't know. I don't remember Deep Trouble 2. We'll have to read that one and go over it again.
I don't think I did read that one as a kid, so yeah, I'm going to have to read that one.
I'll be honest with you. Terrible fact here. Goosebumps Now has not read all the Goosebumps books. For shame, I know. For shame.
I'm probably right about a good 95% of the original 62, but there's a couple I'm just like, no, I'm good.
That's my New Year's goal this year, is to read them all. So I just don't have time. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. Like right now, I should be recording Zach's story, which I'm still not done with. He's gonna kill me. And I have to get 2 done before the next 3 days, so... I need to stop coming home and just putting on stuff like the Goofy movie and get to work. Anyway, so, average out, book's about a 7.5 between 2 of us. That's a C, that's a passing grade. Good enough for me. What would you change? I mean, I already talked about what I would change. What would you change in this book if you could change something?
More sharks. More, like, jump scares.
Gotcha.
Make it kind of freaky. Just make it like the title says, Deep Trouble. Make it kind of freaky. Yeah,
I got you. Could have had a drowning experience, you know, a little more than that, but you know.
Oh, don't start talking about drowning experience. I have way too many dark, weird stories.
Well, that did that.
I remember as a kid, like, I hated this book at first because I hated water because when I was really little, almost drowned. So I hated this book as a kid.
Wow.
And then I finished. I was like, oh, it isn't that bad.
I'm sorry to say we couldn't have Josh Wasaki here with us. He had hot dog duty today, so scoop them wieners, dude.
But he will be in our next episode, which will be, of course, his favorite book of all time, probably, or his favorite series, Night of the Living
Hot Dog. Night of the Living Hot Dog.
He gets a long hot dog for Slappy. I mean, you can't say no to that face. I mean, look at that face. It's pretty ugly.
So, on the real, though, if Josh is busy again, we'll be moving on to something else. If Josh joins us, you can expect us to review Night of the Living Dummy. This has been a Goosebumps podcast, even though we're more of a video at this point. So... we're somewhere in between podcast and retrospective. You tell us. Any shout-outs to give, Big Dog?
Well, shout-out to you, because you're busy and, you know, you're making the money.
Not really. I mean, I am, but, like, not what I want to do.
Shout-out to Zach, because he's probably the most popular person in this group.
Shout-out to Zach Baby TV. Go check out his channel for scary stories and frightful tales of terror.
Also, shout out to Owen Hazy for making a new profile photo for me for the podcast.
Woo!
And also shout out to probably Ghost in the Mirror, even though I haven't seen him in a really long time.
Okay, well, let's shout out. I got a few more. Let's shout out, of course, to our other podcast member, Josh Reviews Inc. If you guys like reviews or Assassin's Creed, please feel free to check him out. He's got a lot of interesting stuff on his channel. And there's a new YouTuber I just checked out yesterday. I conversated with him. He's called Reviewer Beware. So go check him out. He's a happening dude. Reviewer Beware. Go check him out. You're in for a scare. With that being said, I'd say look forward to the Horror Burrito, but as of right now, I'm on hiatus the Horror Burrito because I'm so far behind with work after getting promoted that, you know, just getting my balls slapped constantly, so... I want to say pretty much when I finish these 2 episodes, season 1 of the Horror Burrito's done, and we're going to take probably a good 4-month hiatus. So expect new horror content in the summer. And until then, look forward
So wait, we'll do like kind of like a season thing, like we're just go by seasons. With
Yeah,
our...
well, on the Anchor and through like Spotify and stuff, I've been labeling them season episode 1, 2, 3, and like I'm pulling a Team Forster right now and just kind of like I'm overwhelmed. So, look forward to. I've got a new video coming out. You don't even know about this, Brandon. It's called Alternatives to Chocolate Milk. It's on my lesser channel. It's really stupid, but yep, that face says it all. Trust me. It's coming out today.
Yeah. Shout out to D-Bro Films. Go follow them. Go subscribe to them.
We'll teach you how to make a nasty PB&J you never thought of before and questionable drink choices.
Gross.
Also, I nominate Brandon Sime to do the frozen bread challenge. God, you bitch.
I gotta get Frank over to do it. Why he's so busy?
Looks like you eating toast for one. Ghost toast.
God.
Alright, so with that being said, thanks for checking us out. Subscribe to these channels. If you don't, Mother Russia will come for you.
I'm coming with a belt.
Alright. Later, Tater.